to the HyPrix Porsche Cup, presented by GT Champions.
Revving up. All right, there we go. Okay, let's go from the back here. Let's watch the back in 7th. Just make sure everybody gets through okay. Yeah, no time for red flags, folks. Just get through there. All right. Very clean up through turn 1. Let's keep an eye on what's going on up here. There's a lot happening. A lot of bumping and banging around. Looks like Frog got a little loose. Ooh. Oh, everyone's still going straight. Woo! Boy, that was a lot. That was a lot. All right, into the bus stop. And let's see, does anybody wreck? We got to get through one whole lap without everybody crashing. And it looks like we're doing good so far. Budsy, Colin, and Frogs all the way to the back after that little mix-up coming out. Sharky, Jakey, Lucas, and Spud get away pretty clean. There's Greasy and Mazda. Joey Cannoli into 8th position. I forgot where Joey Cannoli, I think he started 10th. There's Truth and his teammate Rusty right there. And battling it out, there's Kawasari in the new HyPrix colors. So welcome to HyPrix there, Kawasari. So I think that just happened in the last 24 hours. So we're going to have Kawasari, Budsy, there's Budsy from Icer, Colin, Frogs, and there's Frogs, and right behind Frogs is Knudsen. Okay, so coming across the line now, Sharky is going to take the first lap with Jake, Lucas, Spud, Greasy, Mazda, Slipstream, Joey, Truth, Rusty, Kawasari, Budsy, Colin, Frogs, and Knudsen. So all of them get around clean. There is a, Lucas is up into 3rd, and right behind Jake from Apex, who is in 2nd. Lucas right on his tail. Is he going to make a move here? It looks like, yeah, Jake's giving him the blinker. Not the finger, but the blinker, and Jake's letting him go on by. So remember, we have lots of different strategies, tire strategies and stuff like that happening during the race, right? And so some people are on different tire compounds. Some people are on different pit strategies. So if you know the guy behind you's faster, you let him go, right? I mean, hold him up for a little while. I mean, a little bit, right? You want to hold him up a little bit. All right, Spud in 4. So it's Sharky, Lucas, Jake, and Spud in your top 4. About a second back is Greasy with Mazda just about 6/10 there, leading a train of about 4 cars. So they're all very close together. Most everybody, in fact, everybody is on this same straight right now. So that is how close all these drivers are. We have a lot of quick drivers in Division 1. Look at them all just snaking through here. What a great view. I like that view. You can't see it very well, but I can. As a matter of fact, let me, I don't know if anybody is still watching. Yeah, there are some people watching, so good. Maybe you'll catch something, and then you can, whoa, Mazda almost loses the back end of the car. Spud has gained a little, if not hardly any time on Jake, but he's right there, just about 4/10 back. No whammies, peoples. Keep it together. So Spud searching for that podium place. We have a lot of racing to go. We have so much racing to go. All right, let's see. Greasy in 5th. Mazda in 6th. And he's got Slipstream right behind him in his Slipstream. Into the bus stop they go. And gets through. That's going to... Some of these guys are really getting, what's the word, close to those track limits. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys hang out. The Truth has got Joey Cannoli just all over the place right behind him. Not all over the place, but, yeah. Kawasari up into 10th, started 15th, so he's gained 5 positions. So Kawasari, who just came up from, I think Kawasari just came up from D2. No, never mind. I take that back. I take it all back. Rusty in P11. He's got Budsy right behind him. And not far back is Colin, and there's Knudsen with him right there. So Colin and Knudsen climbing a hill together for the, oh no, Frogs. There's Frogs in 14th. So Frogs has got a little work to do to straighten himself out. But Sharky, 1.4 seconds up the road from Lucas. I have a feeling what we're going to see out of Sharky is a one-stop, all on the softs. I don't know how he does it. I think he may have sat in on a class with J-Rod on how to save tires, because this guy is so good at it. And so Sharky is leading by 1.5 seconds, gained a 10th in the first sector alone on Lucas. Sharky and Lucas are on the same compound tire, so they should be able to stay pretty close together. Lucas is no slowpoke. Speaking of no slowpokes, Jakey and Spud in 3rd and 4th. Spud's kind of just sitting there. I don't know if he's trying to make a move on Jake, or if he's just trying to sit in the slipstream, or what he's trying to do. But Spud is right there, and creeping up behind is Greasy. Not too far back. You can see him right there. And then Slipstream and Mazda not far behind them. So the field is starting to spread out. We've got about 4 or 5 cars that are no longer on the same section of track as the leader. So a little bit of time. In fact, let's go see. It's 16 seconds from 1st to 5th. Or first to 15th. It's the top 5 are within 4 seconds. Oh, who got a penalty? Is that Spud? Uh-oh, that's no bueno. So Spud picks up a half-second penalty for track limits. He's right on Jake's bumper. So does he make a move to try to, I don't know, save a little time, or is he just going to follow through? Digging deep. He's digging deep. He's trying to make this pass for 3rd place right here, and he just can't get it to be close enough. But he's got to do something. He needs to get past Jake right here so that he can get a car between him and the person behind him. But I don't think that's going to happen. He's right there on the brakes now, into the chicane. He needs to get a good run out of there, try to get something, because look, right back there's Greasy. That half-second penalty climbing that hill is going to slow him way down. Greasy may have a shot. All right, let's go back to Greasy, and let's watch as Greasy is hunting this 4th and 3rd place cars. He sees the leader just up the road. How much closer is he going to get, or is he going to get all the way around Spud on this? Get a nice fast exit. Here comes that half-second penalty. Quick tap on the brakes. And Greasy's going to climb right up to the back of him. He's feeling it now. So Greasy. Oh no, look at that. Jake went really wide. I think Jake's going to get a penalty there. He went all the way over past the curbs. He got away with it, folks. I don't know how he did, but he got away with it. That looked like he was all the way off the track. But that could just be lag. That could be, what we're not seeing. Let's see. Lucas has dropped a full second behind Sharky. Sharky, I got to tell you guys, Sharky is probably the fastest driver I've seen us have here at GT Champions. He's right up there with Rio and who's the guy from Distinct Twitchy, but he's with somebody else now. One of the World Tour drivers. This guy is definitely up there. And he's got years to come to get even faster. So Jakey, still sitting in 3rd, has gotten almost a full second away from Spud. Spud must be, they're on different strategies, that's for sure. Greasy's much closer now, so he's definitely in the fight for this podium position. But look who's creeping up right there, Slipstream. not far back. So Slipstream seeing some light at the end of his tunnel. And he can probably see the leader. Can he see the leader from here? Just a glimpse of it. Just a glimpse of the leader as the leader rounds the boot, the bottom of the boot. I forget what it's called. I'm so dumb when it comes to this stuff. But anyway, Mazda now in 7th, coming through the penalty zone now. Don't see any. Oh, yep, there's somebody. Joey Cannoli, half-second penalty, and that is going to let Kawasari through into 9th position. Rusty Maggots in 10th. Budsy, Colin, Frogs, and Knudsen. That is your order there. I really should have, if I was doing this like a radio thing, I really should have had the turns down. I know a section of this is called the boot, right? Like, because it looks like a boot. I just forget which part of it is the boot, right? So, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, it's not my CPU usage, but I'm looking at my stuff. My computer is just humming along fine. I think there's something going on with my either my internet connection or something. I've got a setting wrong somewhere, but my CPU usage is at 8%, so it's not bad. But we'll see. Anyway, all right. Uh-oh. Lucas with a half-second penalty as he's trying to get to Sharky, who just is another second ahead on lap 7 now. Lucas is 3.2 seconds back, but he has a half-second penalty. Not much to worry about. Jake also has a penalty, half-second for track limits. But Jake is 2.5 seconds behind Lucas, so Lucas doesn't have anything to worry about there, but Jake does because Spud and Greasy are right there. So let's see. If we go on board with Greasy, Greasy is going to catch up, and Spud is probably going to get by. Yeah, that Spud's definitely going to get by. Greasy, not so much. Oh, no, Jake holds the inside, but Spud has the inside to the left-hander. And wow, these guys are really going for it. Oh boy, that's close. Greasy just watching all this action happen in front of him, but Spud moves up into P3 and makes the pass happen on Jake. Now I'm going to tell you only because you guys can't see half the stuff I'm seeing. Of the top 5, only Jake is on a different tire compound, and he is holding his own. And just made an overtake back into 3rd place going into turn 1. So Jake on those medium tires is just really handling it with the rest of these soft tire runners. So good on you, Jake. I mean, look at that. Apex showing some real skill in these medium tires, but it looks like Spud is going for it. So there goes Spud. Inside, he's going to get it, and Jake is going to let him have it. So through the bus stop, Jake gets a way better run through there and almost runs into Spud. Oh, and Greasy is just hoping, above all hope, that he can get in on the action because he's got Slipstream right on his case. I mean, we have got 4 cars fighting for the 3rd position right here. Look at that. And Mazda's coming. So it's... Woo, 4 cars all fighting for the same piece of ground. Okay, so Spud gets a little loose, but look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam! There's 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th right there. Oh boy. Spud goes a little wide. They tap, Jake tap. Spud on the inside of the final sector of the track. Jake on the outside. Jake almost into the wall. Man, these guys are fighting like crazy. This is awesome. I need to get on this camera here so I can watch from right here. Let's watch from Slipstream's view. He sees all this happening in front of him. Spud, Jake, Greasy, and himself. And he's watching all this happen. Meanwhile, he sees back there, it's a ways back. It's about 4 seconds. He sees Mazda. So into turn 1, they all go. Oh, Greasy gets a little bit better entrance into the corner, but doesn't have enough momentum to get around Jake. Spud pulling a little bit away from Jake now, probably by about half a second, maybe 3/4 of a second. Yeah, about 6/10. Now let's see, is anyone making a move? Is Slipstream making a move? Nope, he's giving a little bit of a love tap to Greasy. On the brakes early to avoid. Oh, look at that! That is. Look at my drone work, you guys. I mean, look at me following Slip around, almost like I'm attached to his car. Look at that drone work. Okay, so Slip's like, okay, I'm gonna hold it back a little bit. These guys are really eating their tires up, chasing each other around the track. This is not gonna play well into their tire strategies. All right, still Spud, Jake, Greasy, and Slipstream. Sharky still up front, 5-second lead over Lucas, who has a 5-second lead over Jake. Oh, we have action here. Spud looking at Greasy going around the outside, the long way. Is he gonna make it work? He is not gonna make it work. Jake up into third again. Spud had a little bit of a, I think he might have had a track limit. Maybe that's what did it. But oh my goodness. I am, this is all the action. Okay, let's go check back here and see. Do we have anything else going? The rest of the cars are kind of spread out. Kawasari's made his way up to 9th. Joey Canoli in 10th. Rusty and Budsy duking it out for 11th place right now, coming into the final turn. Not really having a battle there, but the last 3 or 4 drivers are really starting to bottle up here. But the real race right here is for P4 now. Jake's kind of pulled away a little bit, which is crazy because Jake's on the medium tires. The rest of these guys are on the soft tires. So I'm really interested to see how this is all going to play out. Can they make these tires last with all this close racing they're doing? Greasy gets a huge run on Spud there. Oh boy. So Spud's sitting in 4th. Jake's pulled a 2nd lead out of these guys. No penalties on any cars that I can see thus far. Yeah, Spud is shredded his soft tires. Greasy and Slipstream's tires look great, but Spud really working his car to death, and this may be a challenge for him later on. Some of these guys are going so wide and flirting with those track limits. There's Madsta and the Truth back there. They're getting closer as these guys battle. This is some fantastic racing watching these guys here. Madsta's getting close. He can see them now. That gap is only 2 seconds. Truth is just a second behind him, and Joey Canoli, he's got about a 5-second gap back. But Joey Canoli and Kawasari now, the battle for 9th place. It looks like Joey Canoli got that spot back from Kawasari. Maybe there was a track limits penalty. They're both on the same compound tires, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays up. But look, we got some more action coming on here. There's Budsy. There's Budsy right there. And then we got Colin and Knudsen, both on the same strategy here. And Frogs had some issues and is just coming into turn 1 now, so he's way back from the rest. But Sharky and Lucas with a half-second penalty right now. Nothing to worry about. He's got plenty of time. He's got close to 5 seconds to Jake. Jake's now got 2-second gap to P4. So Spud, Greasy, and Slipstream still all nose to tail on the track in 4th, 5th, and 6th. So this battle between these guys is for real, and I think Spud is going to end up pitting before these guys. I think he was being a little too aggressive. Oh, Slipstream looking inside. Does he make it work? Slipstream does not make it work. He keeps looking inside to see if he can make something happen on Greasy, and he's just not able to make it work. He's looked in his rearview mirror and he sees there's some cars coming. I think he's feeling like, I got to get moving. I got to get out of here. Sorry, I know that you guys are chit-chatting, some of you there. I'm focusing on the racing right now. I know that the stream is just broken. But don't worry, I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to add the, I'm going to upload the recording I'm making to it later. All right, look at these two. Greasy now has made his way up around Spud, so Greasy now sitting in fourth. I mean, look at how close these guys are. No joke, you could put a blanket over these. Okay, Slipstream looking aside. Greasy trying to defend. What's going to happen here? Side by side through the chicane is not a good idea, and he backs out. Woo, that's close. So Slipstream, they were all literally touching each other, and now they are all separated out by a good second between them. But wow, there's a lot happening. But look at that. Look what's happening here. Madsta's here. Here's Madsta and the Truth. They have caught this group as they've been battling, and now it's a 5-way battle for 4th position. I mean, people, we're only, 20 minutes into the race? We still got 2/3 of this race to go. So Greasy leads by about a second. He's 3 seconds behind Jake, but in 4th. And he's got Spud and Slipstream, and now Madsta and the Truth in the mix. So it is on, people. Spud's tires are just about shot. I imagine he's going to have to pit soon, and he's not going to like that he has to do that. Is that him going in now? Yep, so Spud heading into the pits now. So he's going to give up his 7th spot, and into the pits he goes. Go ahead and watch these pit stops because they're fun, and he's the only one in there, right? So there we go. So he got his pit stop. So now Greasy has got a 2-second gap, and Madsta's gotten around Slipstream. Oh, wait a minute. Where did someone else pit? No, just Spud? I'm missing somebody. Greasy and Spud and this. Okay, so Madsta got around Slipstream and is in his spot. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so now Madsta into the bus stop, got Slipstream in his Slipstream, and the Truth is right behind by about I don't know, about a second, 8/10, somewhere around there. Oh yeah, I guess we could look to the left of my screen and see. So Slipstream there, right behind Madsta. Let's see, where's Madsta's still a bit back from Greasy, but let's just check up front. Yeah, Sharky, he's still there. Sharky is just, you know what? I've got 6 seconds. Let's take it easy on my tires. Let's see if I can go a little longer, and I'll save the soft tires for later when I really, really need them. He's got a 6-second lead. This guy is in a league of his own. We need to have like the Sharky division and then everybody else. I'm kidding. All you guys belong there. Lucas in P2, 6 seconds back. He's about 4 seconds ahead of Jake. Jake, folks, in 3rd on the medium tire. When this dude gets on the soft tire, he's gonna freaking go nuts. He's gonna be so fast. I don't even know how to figure out what Jake is gonna be doing. But this has got to be his track. He is definitely knows how to wheel this car around here, especially on those tires. Greasy still 2.3 seconds up the road. Tires looking great. Madsta, believe this or not, Madsta's on the medium tires and is catching these guys. He's already gotten around Slipstream. I mean, Slipstream is right there behind him. I don't know if Slipstream's going to make a move. Is he? Yep. Oh. He was going to, but as he went to move over, he just taps Madsta's bumper, and all his momentum gone. So I waited a little too long to pull out, and didn't quite make it before the bus stop. So he'll have to go down through the boot area of the track, because I don't know what I'm talking about. Slipstream in 4th, the Truth not far behind. Now let's see, Kawasari from HyPrix sitting in 8th position. Pretty good considering he started in 15th, so he's made it. He's way halfway up the field thus far. Of course, one of those drivers has pit, which is Spud. I think Spud is probably near the end, but Joey Cannoli in 9th. Rusty is in 10th from FR. Budsy from Icer has got Knudsen all over him, and Knudsen looks like Knudsen's going to make the pass here. He's looking inside, and he makes it stick, but he gets a really bad entry, and it looks like Budsy may actually have... Nope. Okay, so Knudsen has still the inside corner to the left-hander, so Budsy's just going to have to settle in. But right behind him is Colin. Not right behind, about 1.3 seconds behind, but Budsy's tires are shot. I'm thinking he's going to go in. Is he? Yep, Budsy going into the pits now. Oh, he just crosses the pit line. He might get a 3-second penalty for that. But there we go. We get to see the Icer livery. So there we go. The Ken Block tribute livery. So looking good. All right, let's check up front. So Sharky P1 by 7 seconds now. Lucas 3.8 seconds over Jake still. That's going to be interesting when these guys pit. It looks like Lucas is going to go halfway through this race. There's still 5 more minutes to go. And Lucas has enough tires to make this a 2-stop soft. I think Jake may just run these mediums a little further, come out with a nice fresh set of softs to challenge for that 2nd spot. I'm excited to see how this is going to work out. Greasy out in 4th still. He's got plenty of room behind him. About a little over, 2 seconds? And Madsen is just kind of sitting here. He's gotten away from Slipstream a little bit. He's gotten Slipstream out of his Slipstream. And, yeah, I think he's just going to try to make it through. He also is on the medium tires. I think we're going to see some pit stops happening pretty soon. I don't know what some of the strategies are of these guys. Let's see, Slipstream going in. He's not. Is Truth? No. Let's see. All these cars in the back are all on the medium tire. So Spud came out on the medium tire. So now he is 56 seconds back from the leader. How far back is Jake? 11, so 46, so 45 seconds. Be interesting to see what happens when Jake pits. And if he goes onto the soft tire, which he's probably going to do. We're 26 minutes in. We haven't even hit the halfway mark yet. Let's see. My ADD just kicked in. What the heck was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the tire situation. Like, where will Jake pit out in comparison to Spud? We will see how that goes along. All these medium tire drivers. There's Slipstream. The left-hand side tires of his car are pretty much gone, and Truth is on the medium tire behind him. So you should be able to close the gap, especially if Truth doesn't pit right now. Well, pits. He's actually on the medium, so he won't pit. Duh. All right. Where's Kawasari? There's Kawasari up into 8th, so he's gotten around Joey Canoli. Up into 8th position. Joey Canoli in 9th. Rusty in 10th. And then you got, from 11th, you got Knudsen, Colin. Colin almost loses it there. Frogs. Spud, who's in 14th. But you got to remember, he pit already. And there's Budsy, who also pit. So, let's see. Sharky, it's 28 minutes in. 2 minutes left in the first half of the race. And Sharky's still out there by 8 seconds. Lucas ahead by 4. And Jakey ahead by 5. So the top 3 are about 18 seconds. Okay, we got some pit stop takers. All right, so Madsen moves up in the 4th. Who went into the pits? Slipstream and Greasy are in the pit. Is anyone else coming in? I don't see anybody else going in. So, let's see, the top 3 are 18 seconds ahead of P4. So, well, not in combined. So, Maz is 18 seconds back from the leader. So, it's Sharky, Lucas, Jake, and Madsen, your top 4 with Truth in P5. Kawasari up into 6th now. Of course, a lot of these drivers still owe pit stops, so we'll see how it all pans out. Joey Canoli in 7th. Rusty is in 8th with Knudsen and Colin right behind. Colin with a half-second penalty. Not much he's going to lose there, except a little bit more time to the car in front of him and a little more time to the car behind him, who's 8 seconds. So it won't be a position change, but There's Frogs. Frogs has not pit yet, but he does have Greasy, who's back out on those soft tires again. So Greasy looking to make that work all the way to the end of the race. That is going to be tough. But to be fair, the leader's in. To be fair, the soft tires really got worn out quickly. There's our points leader and race leader. There we go. Lucas is into the pits as well. There he is. So look who's got the new leader, folks. Apex's Jakey up front and leading this race. His tire strategy is much different, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays for him. Mazda comes through in P2, Truth in P3. Kawasari, let's see, where's the last? Okay, so Sharky's going to come out in about 6th place. He's actually going to be right there with Rusty. Rusty stays outside as the inside, and I think Sharky's just going to tuck it behind him. Sharky knows he's got cold tires. He's got to warm him up. Let Rusty have the spot. Maybe. Or is he going to go for it? Sharky, I think he was looking like he was going to go inside. He is all over the back end of that FR car. And, yeah, so into the bottom half of the track we go. And looks like Sharky's trying to get around. But he can't find a way around. He's sticking his nose in everywhere he can. There he goes. Use those soft tires to his advantage. And Sharky moves up into 6th. I'm expecting, let's see, Jake is 5 seconds up the road still from Mazda. Almost 6 seconds, actually. We're halfway through the race, and I'm guessing that we're going to see Jake run these medium tires for several more laps before he pits, and he'll jump on the soft tire and see what he can do. Mazda in the same boat, so both of these guys are on the same one. As a matter of fact, it looks like the truth is also, is Kawasari? Yeah, all these guys. These top 4 guys are all on the medium tire. There's Joey Cannoli on the medium tire up into 5th position. And and Sharky is in 6th, and he is coming like crazy. Like, he is all over Joey Cannoli now. He's going to find his way around Joey Cannoli in pretty short order. Knudsen into the pits off the medium tires. Now, what does he choose? Does he go to the soft tire, or does he stay with the medium tire? Curious how that's going to work for him. Greasy coming through start-finish now. He should get around and up into at least 9th place after getting around our pit stop drivers. All right, let's see. Whoa, look at that. Sharky makes his move, and up into 5th he goes around Joey Cannoli. Now, Sharky knows that he has a decent lead, right? But he can't lollygag around any of the other cars he catches up to, because every tenth of a second he sits behind there is just a little closer for P2 and P3 to make a move. So let's see how that goes. All right, Jakey leading the race here in the Apex. Big Red let him have that number. That's nice. All right, so there he is. Jake coming through to complete lap 19. Does he pit? Probably not, and he doesn't, so he stays out. Mazda coming through in 2nd position, gets a little wide there. Mazda heading into the pits, so Mazda on the medium tire is heading into the pits. Let's see, he'll get himself a nice fresh set of tires. I'm going to guess maybe he's going to go mediums again. I don't know. Truth coming in off the mediums in the FR Racing car. So Kawasari still out on the mediums. He's going to stay out another lap. The race leader is Jake, but he hasn't pit yet. And when he does, this Kawasari here is going to be, once these other guys pits, Kawasari will be back into the lead. Or not Kawasari, Sharky will, once everybody's pit cycling through. Joey Cannoli all the way up into 4th, doing really, really well. Really running those medium tires. He's running like 146s. Sharky's just ran a 143 his last lap. Oh my goodness. So Sharky's definitely running quick. 146s for Jakey. So Jakey's also ran some 144s and 45s, so he's definitely driving that car well. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Payman out there saying, let's go, Jakey. Yeah, Jake's doing really well. I mean, folks, he's on the medium tire, right? He's like, how is he running this pace? He is just really showing some real pace there. So Sharky's up into P2 now. Kawasari and Joey Canoli have yet to pit, and when they do, Lucas will get his spot back, who's back out in P5. Colin all the way up to P6. Ooh! Wish I had a replay button. Wish I had a replay button. Because it looked like something with Colin and Greasy was going on. Greasy's already pit. Colin has not pit. Slipstream has. So Colin is kind of in the middle of these guys on worn out tires. So Slipstream's going to make his way through right now. Up into 8th. And Kawasari into the pits. Gotta show the HyPrix car, right? I mean, it is the HyPrix Porsche Cup after all. Little damage on the front of the car there. And time to get some fuel. Joey Canoli from RWB. That's my team, guys. RWB Joey Canoli showing up for the team in Division 1. Colin now in. Colin is with RSR, I think. Go in. He is into the pit. So now with people cycling through, Spud is in 6th position. Right behind him is that Mazda? Yeah, it sure is. All right, so let's see, where are we at? Jake hasn't pit yet, but he will. Sharky is 16 seconds back, so he'll reassume the lead. Lucas has pit, so he'll probably stay right where he is in 3rd, which is a great place to be. Greasy is also pit, and so is Slipstream, so 4th and 5th. And so is Spud. So the top 6, the leader is the only one that hasn't pit yet. So we'll see how much longer that's going to be. Everybody else has, just quickly going through, everybody else has cycled through. So Jake into the pits now. We're going to give some livery love to Apex and their team. There they are right there. Jake been around the GT Champions series for quite a while, so we've seen plenty of him. Now the new leader will be Sharky coming by, because there's a lot of fuel Jake's going to get into that car to make it through the rest of the race. So we haven't seen him come out, and Sharky will assume the lead. Jake now out of his pit box, and that ever slow run down pit lane. And look who that is. There's Lucas. Lucas is going to come around. Are they going to meet up? I don't think so. Jake hasn't come out of the pits yet. There he goes. He's going to pull out. He's going to come out. Oh, he's coming out behind Greasy and Slipstream. So Greasy and Slipstream, yeah, they came out in on the soft tires. Jake, guess what tires he's on? The soft tire. So now let's see what Jake can do. He's come out 5th. He's half a second behind Slipstream, who's only a second and a half behind Greasy. I have a feeling Jakey is going to take these soft tires out for a run, get them warmed up, and let's just see what he can do. So we'll keep an eye on that. But meanwhile, up front, there's your boy Sharky with a 15-second lead in this race. I almost need to just like hand the guy the trophy now. Like, he is so fast. Oh my goodness. But glad to have you around here, Sharky. And there's Lucas in P2. Lucas having a great race. These are going to be some excellent points for Lucas come the end of this round. Greasy now sitting in 3rd still, 19 seconds from the leader. But now we see Slipstream and Jake. This is going to be about how long can Slipstream hold Jake off. It's not going to last very long if he keeps going off the track like that. Let's go on board with Jake inside the car. We'll go to this angle. He is right there. He's basically pushing Slipstream down on his outlap. He is caught up to Slipstream on his cold, soft tires. And he is essentially going to push him around. He's got to get up to Greasy. He wants that podium. So, oh, a really great run And Slipstream just goes really wide in turn 1, and Jake moves up into the 4th position. Next stop, a little greasy Sam Squatch sandwich to eat that 3rd position. So I don't think Slipstream's going to give it up that easy, but yeah, I don't know. We saw how fast Jake was on those medium tires. Then let's see what he can do on these soft tires. Oh no, he gets a 1 second track limits penalty. Jake, oh, he's going to hate that. Now he's got to start all over. He's got to do that all over again. And Slipstream's like, yay! So Slipstream will get that spot back, and hopefully he'll feel like he can keep that. But now Jake, a 1 second penalty. Oh, Jake's got to be pissed. He's probably fuming, banging on the steering wheel. Oh, Jake, you can come back though. You can come back. And Slip goes flying by, almost like he was parked. So Jake's got to go do that all over again. Let's see. Mazda on the soft tire. We got 20 minutes left to go. Sitting in 6th. Spud on the medium tires, actually catching him, it would seem. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe Mazda got around him. Yeah, Mazda's on a fresh set of soft tires. I don't imagine that Spud is going to catch him. I think it was the other way around. I think Mazda actually made an overtake there. I don't recall. Truth sitting in P8 with Kawasari in 9th, with Joey Cannoli just a second back in 10th. So Joey Cannoli, just if you're watching through our Discord and some of the chats and stuff with the groups, Joey Cannoli's just loving being up here and racing with these guys. I would feel so outclassed by all of these drivers, but it would be so much fun to be there and race with them and watch them and learn. It would be awesome. Joey Cannoli's definitely repping his team RWB very nicely, sitting in the top 10. Rusty from FR in P11. I thought there were 2 of those guys in here in that from FR, but I think that's in a different. I think that's a different division. Budsy from ICER in P12. Colin from RSR in P13. Knudsen from NLR in P14. And Frogs from HyPrix rounds out P15. Knock on wood, we haven't had any disconnects. Oh, Sharky goes really wide into the final corners. That's got to be a penalty. He went way off the track. Sharky is holding the fastest lap and did have the pole position. I think he had the pole position, yeah. So so far he's looking at max points again for this round. Lucas is going to have some great points. He's going to love having 16 points to his name and battling up there at the top. Remember, the top 3 championship point winners are going to have the cash prize by simracecity.com. So, yeah, that'll be good. All right, Slipstream, only a half second over Jake. So Jake is slowly climbing back up, trying to catch back up to Slipstream for that 4th spot. Jake really needs the points. Let me pull up, where are we at with the standings right now? Currently, Sharky is in the lead. Spud is 1 point behind him. Spud needs all the points he can get. As a matter of fact, where is Spud? Oh, he's pitting? Okay, so he's going to come out. Ooh, that is only 17 and a half minutes or so of driving, and he comes out on the soft tire. So is Spud going for a bonus point maybe? I don't know what he's doing. We'll have to see how that goes. But Spud is currently 1 point behind the leader in the standings. Greasy is but 2 points behind Spud. Greasy is now sitting in 3rd and looking at a lot of extra points in this race. That is where he sits right now. Will put him in P2 in the points. So he's got to be loving that. Jake is currently 6th in the points and well ahead of Slipstream by 2 positions. He's got 3 points ahead. So. Yeah, there's every point is counting here, so Jake needs to get a hold of in front of Slipstream to make sure he can gain anything on him, because right now he'll just stay where he is. Lucas is going to bump up So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the. There we go. There goes Jake into turn 1, late on the brakes. He's going to take the spot, get a good run out of the corner, protect and defend, and there he goes. So Jake into P4 again. Now this time, no penalties, no whammies. Make it to the end of the race, bud. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I know we're used to seeing this Sharky all by himself on the track, but I mean, right? We gotta give him some love. So let's go ahead and say there's Sharky leading the race here at Watkins Glen in round 3 of the HyPrix Porsche Cup, and he's way ahead by 15 seconds. Lucas, there's Lucas, and Lucas sitting in P2, 7 seconds up the road from Greasy. So that's going to be some great points for him. Greasy now in 3rd. Now, Greasy really needs to keep Jake behind him for points' sake, but because he needs to get that extra point. He wants to stay ahead of Spud, or he wants to jump in front of Spud, and he needs to beat Spud by 3 points. So look at that, folks. Frogs takes the fastest lap. Okay, so Frogs now has the fastest lap. We'll see how long that lasts. Jake now is in 4th. He's built himself about a second gap to Slipstream, so now it's time to see what he can do. Slipstream has worn out his tires in the effort to defend and needs to just keep them going to the end of the race. Mazda, he feels differently. So I think Mazda feels like, I want this top 5. He's 3.5 seconds back, but there's about 14 minutes left in the race. So he should be able to catch him if he goes full send and doesn't have any mistakes. The Truth up into P7, having a great race. Truth right now is sitting in 11th place in the points, just tied with Joey Cannoli, but now he's a couple places ahead, so he should jump to the 10th spot or better. We'll see how that goes. Kawasari, let's see, Kawasari is currently 5th in points. He's in 8th now, but a top 10 finish is a top 10 finish, so there you go. Especially in this group, guys. I mean, come on, look at the talent we have in this lobby. Oh my goodness, this division is incredible. Joey Cannoli now is going to have to defend a little bit here from Rusty Maggots, but we'll see how they go. Spud in 11th. I don't know if he's trying to get a fastest lap or what he's trying to get accomplished here, but he did pit again, and I think it's because he was doing a 2-stop on the softs. I guess he didn't think he could do any better, but he went from softs to mediums, then he went back to softs. So I don't know what was going on there, but this is not going to be good for his points. He's probably going to drop down maybe to 3rd, even 4th. We'll see how that goes. We'll try to do some evaluating here when we can. All right, we got 15 minutes left in the race. We're going to be a little bit short on our broadcast because of the delays that we had. Division 2's coming up right after this, so make sure you stay tuned. As a matter of fact, there's something I was supposed to do, so stand by while I sort that out. Let's go see if there's anything going on up here. Yes, there is. Let's watch this battle for P3. This is for the podium spot. I'm glad I went back here to look instead of doing my job. No, doing my job instead of doing my other part of my job. We'll just watch this. Okay, there goes Jake, looking to go into the bus stop ahead, late on the brakes, and makes the move stick. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake back to the top on the podium steps, 3rd position for Jake, and he gets around Greasy. Greasy falls to 4th. I think it was that late pit stop for Jake to get onto the soft tire where Greasy was on a soft, and so he's been on them for a while. So look at that, Jake up into P3, nice going. I don't see yet. There is Slipstream kind of back there. Kind of a gap out. Oh, Mazda with the half-second penalty. But let's see, is there anybody close together that we see battling? There's sort of one right there. Knudsen and Budsy battling for 13th. just messaging our Division 2 broadcaster because there's something I have to do when we're done. So we got to get them to start late. All right, so Budsy is climbing up to the rear. Knudsen is climbing up here to Budsy. This could be for an overtake. Budsy on the medium tire, Knudsen on the soft tire, but he is... I don't know if he's got 10 minutes left on those soft tires or not. We'll have to see how that goes. Still, the top three, Sharky, Lucas, and Jakey from Apex, so got some great driving happening up front. Let's see. Let me just check and see. Yeah, they're still pretty well spaced out. I mean, there's still a chance for something to go wrong for Jake or Greasy or Slipstream. So, yeah, hang on one second. So I'm trying to do some managerial things here. All right, folks. I'm gonna tell you that in this broadcaster's opinion, I'm gonna say that this is gonna be your driver of the day right here. The pit strategy and the drive that Jakey has done is phenomenal. To keep up with all these guys on the medium tire. Yes, he's 23 seconds back from the leader, but he is sitting on the podium, and he was on the medium tire for the whole first like 37 minutes, and here he is again back on the podium. So to me, driver of the day goes to Jakey. You don't get anything special except that I called you driver of the day. I guess that's all. Clearly though, Sharky, Lucas with the penalty, but that's not going to take care of much. But Sharky is just dominating this race today, 17 seconds ahead of P2, just in a league of his own. Lucas has been having a fantastic race. I think he's at a one-stop soft to soft, and so he's making those tires work for him. Jakey in third, Greasy in fourth, Slip in fifth, and Mazda in sixth. Now let's see, there's Truth and then Kawasari getting into the grass. Be careful there because Joey Canoli's not far behind you. We're a little late on the brakes, out in the marbles, but he's there. Joey Canoli is not too far back. There he is, sitting in ninth. Rusty is in 10th. We still have all of our drivers, folks, all 15 of them on the track. There is Spud in P11. His two-stop strategy did not work for him this round. His pit strategy was on point in round one at RBR, and he dominated the race there. And last week he ran into a little bit of challenge, but he still had a decent race. I think he finished. Where did he finish in the last one? He finished in fifth, I think, in the last race. Yeah, he finished fifth. So see how it goes. All right, let's check up. Make sure nothing has happened up front. Still looking okay for everybody here. The Truth jumping his Porsche through there. There's a better way. There's always a better way. All right, Kawasari, our highest ranking HyPrix driver on track today in P8. Not a bad way to come out with your new team and set some blistering lap times, and coming out in the top 10. So not bad. Top 8. Look at that. All right, we've got about 5.5 minutes left in this race. Man, this is looking good. I'm wondering if Joey Canoli's going to actually catch him. 1.4, 1.3, 1.4. Like, these guys are very similarly paced. Joey Canoli on the soft tires, but his are in better shape than Kawasari, so there may be a little bit to come here. Okay, let's just check up front, make sure everything looks okay. Sharky's going through the bus stop, and Lucas is just coming up the S's. I mean, Sharky, wow. Lucas, only a 3.4 second gap to Jake. Something has happened. It was a lot more than that. I don't know if Lucas is saving fuel, but there's a very real possibility that Jake might even get a P2 spot out of here. His tires are very similar. They have the exact same fuel and tires. Like the tire wear, the tire compound, and the fuel load are almost identical. I mean, actually, maybe Lucas has just a hair more. I don't know. We'll see. So I don't think this is over yet. I do not think this is over yet. Now we're down to 2.9. So now Jake has gotten a little bit closer just on this lap. All right, if you're a Jake fan, now's the time to start throwing some good vibes his way. And if you're a Lucas fan, throw him some good vibes. He needs some defensive vibes. Jake needs some offensive vibes. Greasy just wants to keep Slipstream at bay. Greasy's and Slipstream's tires are terrible, but Greasy's got way more fuel, so Greasy's not having any problems. We just had something happen somewhere. I don't know who it was. Something happened there that we missed. Something popped up in the chat, but I think we're gonna see maybe there might be some type of I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening at all. Okay, let's see. Still, Jakey's 3 seconds back. We've got just 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Can Lucas make it the rest of the way and not give up second place? Can Jake get up there and close that 2.6 second gap and get there? I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, hang on 1 second. All right, 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Okay, let's go check and see. Let's see, anything happening up front. Looks like Slipstream still has quite a ways to go to catch up to Greasy if he wanted to, and Mazda's tires are pretty much gone. Truth, yeah, he's gonna struggle a little bit, but right here, Joey Canoli now has caught up to Kawasari and is going to be even closer because I think Kawasari just had to bleed a penalty. So this battle for 8th position, we're going to keep an eye on this. I'm also going to try to keep an eye on the leader. I'll have to zip through the cars really fast, which is annoying. I don't have keyboard shortcuts, but we might see this battle for 8th position go until the end. Joey Canoli, significantly better tires. Still garbage, but they're better garbage than Kawasari's tires. So now it's RWB v HyPrix. We'll all be friends after, I promise. So, okay, we'll keep an eye on this. Let's quickly check in here. Sharky, he's got around Knudsen. Knudsen is not fighting for position. Knudsen is actually on newer tires, so he's looking to unlap himself, which I don't know when he's going to do it, but Sharky's just trying to hold things together right now. Sharky does not have to move out of the way. Sharky is the lead lap car. So Knudsen's got to find his way around him if he wants to get around him. I'm not sure why he would battle so hard, except just to not be on the the last lap, but it's not like he's racing him for position. So, all right, we'll keep up with that here in a minute. So, let's see. Oh, look at this. Now it's a fight. It's a fight. Joey Cannoli gets a good run. Is he going to get anywhere? Look at that. Kawasari going to defend. It was nearly a blocking move, but it was in the braking zone, so we're all good. Joey Cannoli going to cut under, try to get a better run. Ooh, this is spicy, y'all. Okay, so Joey Cannoli and Kawasari having quite a battle. All right, let's see. Someone's going through right now. So here goes. DeTruth is going to come across for position 7. Kawasari is going to be able to hold Joey Cannoli off. I swear, if there was another lap, it wouldn't happen. But Kawasari comes home in P8, and Joey Cannoli will come home in P9. And then not too far behind is... Wait a minute, where is it? Oh, yeah, Spud and Rusty Maggots. Colin will be coming across next to get P12. I'm trying to make sure we don't miss the leader. The leader's coming out there ahead. So across the line at P12, out of fuel, coasting across is Colin. Budsy in P13 from Icer will come across and grab the 13th spot. And the other HyPrix driver for TCU Frogs will come across in 15th. Now what we're going to do is jump up here because I know that Knudsen, here we can do this. Knudsen is going to come across and grab 15th. So he did unlap himself, I think. Nope. So he's on finishing lap 34, and Knudsen will come across in 15th. But the racer of the day, coming through with almost no gas and no tires, is Sharky. So Sharky comes home and gets another victory. So congratulations, Sharky. Good job, man. And not too far behind is Lucas with only a 1.3 second gap that Jakey was able to make up and comes through, and Jakey gets the 3rd spot on the podium. Congratulations, guys. Good job. And Greasy will come home in 4th position. Wow. What a race that was. Listen, normally we would do a live broadcast of the interviews. I am going to shut off our stream so that our Division 2 driver broadcaster can get set up. But what I will do is I'm going to invite them to our broadcast because I am recording this race and I will save it so that everyone can watch it. So, so that's where we are. But Sharky takes the top spot. Awesome job. So let me tell them really quick what we're going to do. Come on, Sharky. My stuff is all broken.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
For some reason, and for some reason, I can't even save the replay. It's not even giving me the option on the screen. So I just don't know.
I've saved it.
What's that?
I've saved it.
All right, if you could share it, that'd be great. But I don't know what's going on with my equipment. My PlayStation won't let me save replays anymore. It's all choppy when I'm broadcasting. What's a mess? But it's okay. I've recorded the entire race, and so I'm gonna delete the one that's on YouTube, and I'm gonna re-upload it so we can get all of our stuff in there. So we'll be good to go. So Sharky's here, Lucas is here. Just need Jake. Where's Jake?
Nice work, Lucas.
Oh, Jake can't make it, he says. Okay, well then, guys. Congratulations, Sharky! Again, you come through and just destroy the field. Like, I can't believe. How are you even doing that, man? Like, what?
It's when I was used to a Logitech for 2 years. When I got a much smoother wheel in the Fanatec, it just came habitually using less steering angle. So that's it. That might be it, I guess. But I don't know. I do love Watkins Glen. I had a lot of fun on there in the Forza days. Yeah, I was looking forward to this one.
It's called Natural Talent, Sharky, and you have it.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Good stuff.
Definitely. Well, Lucas, you're no slouch, dude. I mean, you are one fast dude, and like once you got up there in like the top spots, you were like, yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm good. I'm gonna stay here for a while. So you got to. Oh my gosh.
I just got a new rig myself, and like Sharky is saying, like less inputs, it's a lot smoother, so I can feel everything a little better. And thankfully, got comfortable enough with it and managed another P2. I'll take it.
Well, you
It
did
does
good.
make a difference.
You know, I've been saying to myself, I don't have, you know, $2,000 to spend to upgrade my stuff.
True.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, I gotta get. If I was gonna get something that's that torquey and that, I would have to. I need to replace my wheel stand, but in any case, I digress. This is not about me. This is about you guys doing great. So, oh crap, I'm supposed to be doing something right now. So stand by. 1 second, my computer.
A little note. So me and Sharky did the soft, and
Yeah, I
then
saw that.
Jake
Yeah.
the medium to soft.
Yeah,
And
guys,
what-
Jake freaking. I can't believe Jake. I mean, he ran the mediums that whole time. That was incredible.
And he was hanging with everyone. That was good.
Yeah,
He's right
he is.
there.
I'm gonna edit this video beforehand, but I gotta do something because we've got broadcasting nightmare today. I don't know what's going on. So stand by 1 second. So that I wanted to get the points together. I just can't. This whole day got screwed up because my stuff was broken. But I wanted to have like the live points on to see where all of you guys line up. But it's gonna have to wait until later. But
Sharky definitely.
yeah, congratulations! You guys did a fantastic job on this race. It was
Thanks.
smooth. So
Thank you.
good job, Lucas. Your points are going to be
Thank
looking
you.
good, man. Your points should be looking really good.
And he could end up getting prizes out of this because we have a 1 drop round. His Red Bull ring could get the drop round if all things from
Yep.
now on go well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a doozy. So, all right, guys. Thanks for everything, and you guys have a good
Yeah,
rest of your
thank
day.
you.
Go watch the race and in D2. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, probably will. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Good win, Shark. Take care.
All right, everybody. That was them, and this is now. That was good stuff. So, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next week when we head to Daytona. And remember, don't forget to check out our sponsors who have made all of this possible. That is Team HyPrix. Make sure you check them out for all of your graphics needs, and their new sponsor, who is also going to be contributing a cash prize. So go take care of them and let them know that that they're loved. All right, take it easy, folks. Bye.
Welcome to the HyPrix Porsche Cup. Presented by GT Champions.